come on over here and I'll talk to you real quick. Okay. So basically, he has a go forward cue issue. He looked a little off there for going to the left.
Okay.
So there's a couple different things I want to do first. The very first thing I want to do is maybe have a vet come out and just do a real quick vet check on him,
Okay.
make sure that he's sound. What's kind of pointing me towards his feet, and I think that's where his problems lie, is the way he's landing in the dirt. He's very much pointing and kind of nose diving his toes right, toe first in the dirt. I'm gonna have have Tim, my trainer, and look at him, just kind of give me an evaluation on his part. And once we get through that, then I can make a determination at that point if we can continue. And I don't see a problem so far, but you know, that's for a vet and somebody who has that type of experience to make that call. I don't want to work your horse if that's the main issue, if we've got a problem there. Now, if it's not a health issue, it's simply a behavioral issue, obviously he does have some behavioral issues. You know, being that he doesn't like to move forward, maybe it's because his feet are sore, or maybe it's just because he doesn't know how to go forward. Doesn't want to, as just a simple refusal. So let's go do that next, and then we'll work on the other portions after that.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yes, thank you.
All right, no problem. Hey, Christy. Hey, we were working, or actually Tim was working on your horse's feet and found a little bit of a problem, and we're going to need to address it pretty quick.
Okay.
What's going on is that your horse has a nail in his toe, and not sure how big it is, how far it is, how deep it is in his foot. So I don't know how long it's been in there. Looks like it's been rasped off a couple times, and I'll let Tim explain more kind of what's going on with it.
As I was rasping off the foot, we found a nail inserted right in front of the white line. It's right there on the junction of the white line and the inner sole.
What I'm recommending is we call a vet and have the vet come out and do some radiographs on the foot to see how far that nail goes up into the hoof wall. And if it's not too far, then we're going to continue. If it is, and you couldn't tell. I mean, you literally could look at the foot, and you couldn't tell it was there. You know, but once he started rasping and got some of that tissue off there, you saw it was there. Luckily Tim was here and could do this for you, and luckily we found it, because who knows how long it'd be there.
Well, I was hoping he was just kind of a jerk. Not that it was something like that, because we've had farriers out and we've had a vet see him, and we've gone through all the other avenues, and 2 different farriers and a vet didn't see it. That thing's huge.
It is huge.
He had a shoe on up until like 5 weeks ago. So that thing is underneath his shoe. I'm hoping it's just a little piece of nail, because I feel like I've been pushing him to do something when he's been hurting. I don't want to talk about it right now.
Ryan Gingerich has $75 in gifts for you. Sign up now. Ryan Gingerich, the behaviorist, has developed the Connection Club to keep in constant contact with you. Members get an exclusive Ryan Gingerich t-shirt, a monthly DVD, an emergency trail riding compass keychain, over $75 in gifts, plus unlimited access to the online answer zone where Ryan answers your horse behavior questions each month. Sign up now at ryangingerich.com.
After several weeks of feeding E3 Live for horses, I noticed a better hoof, a stronger hoof wall, and better material. For horses with laminitis, cracks, shelly feet, I have never seen anything do better than E3 Live for horses. Your horse will feel the difference, and you will see the difference.
Order E3 Live for Horses today. Visit e3liveforhorses.com or call 877-357-7187.
here's the end of your tip of your coffin bone right here. So we're way beyond that. All it needs is pulled, whatever it is, pull it, and I wouldn't even worry about bandaging it or putting anything on it to bring anything out, because it doesn't seem like it's going too far in there.
Cool. Fantastic.
Good news for old Tony. Anytime you come across what you think is a nail in the hoof, it's the right thing to do to call a vet to get digital x-rays or x-rays taken to see how far it goes into the foot and see whether the coffin bone is involved or not. Because if the coffin bone was involved, then you're looking at sending the horse in and having them curette, and they have to go and curette the bone out. And then you have to deal with infection. So you would go on a course of antibiotics and anti-inflammatories at that point once they curette it all out. You did exactly the right thing. Okay. He's good to go.
Better? I feel much better now.
Before you do any kind of behavioral evaluation, you need to make sure that you rule out any kind of physical ailments that the horse may have. Contact a vet and make sure that there's no underlying problem that could be causing that behavior to be expressed. Like we saw in Tony today, while that piece of material, of metal, that foreign object that was in his foot was small and didn't really cause any real major problems, the rule of thumb is if before you pull any foreign object out of the horse's body, you need to make sure that you contact a vet and have them do x-rays so that you can see where that damage is. Because if once you pull that nail out, it's pretty much gone. You won't be able to see, especially in the hoof, how far it was up in the foot and what structures were damaged at that point in time. So tell you what, let me go out, get Tony back out and do my evaluation for his basic behavioral problems, and we'll do that next.